Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be reacting to the FIFA World Cup round of 16 polls that I made in this channel. Of course, there are going to be differences in the number of votes when you look at the polls just before the game started and how the polls are now. Okay, I took some screenshots of the polls just before each game could start. Okay, so this is the poll of the first round of 16 match between Netherlands and the United States. So this is how it was just before kickoff. And as you can see, as most people predicted, Netherlands were going to win, and of course they won the match 3-1. United States actually played a very good match, but Netherlands ended up with the win. So this is how the poll is now. It has that 5,000 votes, but maybe some comments over here. There's a person who says, if no surprises, the Netherlands and Argentina will play in the final. Of course, that's happened. Netherlands beat USA in the round of 16 match. Konta Boateng says, the United States has absolutely no chance. The Dutch are too strong for them. The World Cup are for big men, no young soccer boys from the United States. Crazy stuff, man. Someone says Netherlands 3-0 United States. USA have some good shots on goal, but Noppert will keep it clean. Actually, United States played a very good match, but we can say that the results were not. No, the results went for the Dutch, but even the Dutch, it was a very close contest. But someone says Netherlands today back home. Sorry, mate. Someone says don't underestimate the US. Someone says United States to win 2-0. Sorry, Alex, it did not happen like that. Okay, but overall, it was a very good match between Netherlands and the United States. So the next round of 16 match was between Argentina and Australia. Of course, Argentina came into this match as huge favorites. And for the votes here, we can see out of 31,000 votes, 85% of them voted for Argentina and only 15% voted for Australia. As you can see after the match, 16,000 people have voted after the match. But of course, I took the screenshot just before the match. So this match was Argentina dominated the game for most of the part, but I feel from the 75th minute Australia really put on a good show. Where the match did not go in their way, but it was a very tense moment for Argentina almost at the end of the match, but Argentina still won. In this tournament, sometimes you find that some teams play very well, but the most important thing is the win. It doesn't matter how you win. The most important thing is that you proceed to the next step, and Argentina pretty much did that. Someone says, Vamos, Argentina. Someone says, Messi to miss another penalty, but to score 2 goals. Of course, Messi scored 1 goal, one important goal for Argentina, and Argentina went through. Someone says, since I'm from Australia, I will back Australia, but it will be difficult. Yeah, it was a very difficult match for Australia, but Argentina have a very strong team, and well, they were pre-tournament favorites. Even now, I think they are getting their momentum back after their shock defeat to Saudi Arabia. But let us see how they perform against the Netherlands. Of course, that quarterfinal match will be very tight, but I think both teams have a chance of advancing to the semi-finals. But maybe Argentina have a slight advantage because of Messi. I don't know, maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. So the third round of 16 match was between France and Poland. And out of 23,000 votes, a whopping 81% voted for France. Of course, France were favorites in this match. And I think that Poland were very poor, especially against the Argentina game. They pretty much defended. They never had a single shot on target. They were very poor. And so France with on form Mbappe, of course, it was going to be a very difficult task for Poland. And of course, France won the match 3-1. Someone says Polish defense is good. Yeah, of course it's good, but it was not good enough against the strong French team. Someone says, I watched the match. I wonder which team is able to beat this French team. Unbelievable good side. I think they are going to take the cup home. Yeah, they are a very good team. I think their match with England is going to be a very tough one. But anyone can win that match. Of course, if Kyle Walker probably can be able to contain Mbappe, which is a very difficult task, maybe England have a chance. But if they don't defend well against Mbappe, this guy has shown that he can do magical stuff. So it's going to be a very interesting match, and of course a match to look forward to. Someone says, today Italy will support Poland. Of course, sometimes I feel bad for Italian fans because Italy not being in this World Cup, I mean, given the history that they have with football, it's crazy. It's crazy to just think that Italy could not even qualify for this World Cup, and they are the European champions. Someone says 100% sure France. Of course, France went through, and it was a comfortable win for France, I can say. Someone says 5-0 win with France. Of course, it didn't happen, but I think France will be happy that they qualified to the quarterfinals. Okay, so the fourth match was between England and Senegal. So 35,000 people voted just before the match, and 70% of those voted England to win the match. And of course, they won the match quite comfortably, I think. Senegal did not play a very good match that day. England was so strong for Senegal. I feel bad for Senegalese because England pretty much controlled the whole game and Senegal did not have any chance in this game. So it was a bit disappointing for the Senegalese fans, but of course England have a very, very good team. Most of their players play in the Premier League. Someone says if Senegal wins, it will be epic. Of course it would have been, but I mean, England have a very, very strong team. Come on, African brothers, support from Germany. I wonder what I wonder I wonder why this German fan could not support England. I mean, it's almost like he has something against England. Sorry. Someone says Southgate will probably play 5 at the back, negative football for 105 minutes before Senegal become tired and England score a soft penalty. Senegal will win 2-1 if Maguire in the list of 11 playing. I'm predicting it. Sorry mate, it did not happen. Someone says Senegal love and support from India. I think Senegal 2-1 England. Senegal had a lot of fans in this game. Very, very many fans, but you know, England, this English team was just too strong for Senegal, and I think England winning the match, they deserved that win. The fifth round of 16 match was between Japan and Croatia, and out of 18,000 people who voted, 60% thought that Japan would go through. Of course, now the polls have changed because there are some people who voted after the match. 11,000 people voted after the match. Of course, Croatia proceeded on penalties. I think it was a very balanced match. Of course, but I thought Japan played a better match than Croatia, especially in the first 60 or 70 minutes. But Croatia, I think with the experience of some of their players, I think they were able to maintain it, and of course their goalkeeper produced a masterclass performance in the penalty shootouts, and Croatia proceeded to the quarterfinals. Someone says, may the best team in the pitch win. That was Michael Ballack. I think it will be decided on penalty shootout. If he did not comment after the match, this was a very good prediction of him, this thought guy. I'll go for Japan. That has good for that quarterfinals. Sorry mate, it did not happen. Croatia won by penalties. What a match. Yeah, it was a very, very interesting match. By the way, I respond to all the comments. Sometimes I may not reply to them, but I ensure that I like every single comment that anyone makes in this channel. So I make sure. Someone says Japan. By the way, Japan had very, very many supporters in this match, I feel, because they came from a very tough group. I mean, they fought really hard, so they had support of many, many fans. But yes, so the other match was between Brazil and South Korea. Of course, out of 36,000 votes, 82% voted for Brazil. Of course, Brazil were pre-tournament favorites of this tournament, and this game, I think South Korea were not in their best form. I think their captain Son Heung-min this season has not been the best for him, even in the Premier League with Tottenham. He has not had his best season yet, so South Korea somehow they struggled this match. Brazil actually in the first half they were destroying this South Korean team with some goals from Richarlison, Neymar, Lucas Paqueta. I mean, Brazil dominated this game very much. South Korea, they tried in the second half. They got one goal, but I think it was a little bit too late for them. So I can say it was not a very difficult win for Brazil. Okay, so someone says, I really hope for a win from South Korea. Sorry, man, for disappointment. Of course, Brazil won the match. Brazil might win, but I want South Korea to give all they can. Yes, that's a very good comment. I believe South Korea winning. Always Brazil, love from Pakistan. I know Brazil is stronger in everything, but nothing is impossible. I'm gonna pick Korea over Brazil. Maybe Korea 1-0 Brazil. South Korea 3-2 Brazil. Yeah, there were some very interesting comments here, but of course, as we saw, Brazil was just too strong for South Korea, and Brazil advanced to the quarterfinals. Okay, so the other one was between Morocco and Spain. So this is one of the so this is one of the matches that surprised many people. I mean, people thought that Spain would win, but of course, people who have watched this World Cup from the beginning knew Morocco would present a very, very tight challenge against Spain. I mean, Morocco is not a team that possesses matches, but they know how to stay without the ball, and once they have the ball, they can do very dangerous things. So as we saw against Spain, they defended very well for 120 minutes, and of course they won on penalties. I think Moroccan goalkeeper was very good at those penalties. He saved all the 3 penalties that Spain took. So kudos to him. So Spain played a very good first game. They beat Costa Rica 7-0. And then somehow from there, they never really got to their top form, because in this match, they were not as clinical as they would have wanted, because they had most of the ball, I think like 70% of the ball, but they could not create many clear-cut chances to win this match. So, and I think at the end, I mean, the penalty shootout, so anyone would have won this game at the end of the day. Someone says, I can see a potential upset here. Morocco really impressed me so far. Yeah, this one was right. Someone says, I've always had a feeling that Morocco will win on penalties. Well done, boys. Of course, congratulations to Morocco. Spain, but not in an easy way. Sorry, mate. Morocco, it's your chance. Morocco won. Come on. Someone says España all the way. I'm sorry, mate. I assume Spain, but hope Morocco. I ain't surprised if Morocco win this World Cup. They are always lucky in this World Cup. Well, they face a very tight match against Portugal in the quarterfinals. Of course, it will be very, very difficult. Portugal are the favorites, especially after their match against Switzerland. They pretty much defeated Switzerland 6-1. So it's going to be very difficult for Morocco. But Morocco have shown us that they can take that pressure, and they are okay being the underdogs, so they know how to defend well. It's going to be a very interesting match. Of course, Portugal has a very chance of winning, but it's going to be a very tight match, that one. Someone says Spain versus Portugal next in the quarterfinal. Sorry, mate, it's Portugal versus Morocco. Someone says Spain 3-1 for Morocco. I'm predicting it. So this was a very good chance. This was a very, very nice game. A very, very nice game. I feel like this World Cup has been like one of the best World Cups out there. It has been very, very good World Cup. So the last match was between Portugal and Switzerland. So most of the people, of course, they predicted right. Out of the 20,000 people, 78% of them voted Portugal to win. And of course, they ended up winning the match 6-1. The Portuguese, they played very, very, very nice game. And this game, I feel like the results, yes, was 6-1, but I feel like the results do not really represent how the match was. I mean, I think Switzerland also played a good game. They tried, but I think Portugal were a little bit more clinical. They created better chances, and they ended up scoring 6 goals. Even with their superstar Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench. I think before the tournament, people are not mentioning Portugal as one of the favorites. Everyone was talking about Brazil, Argentina, France, and somehow Portugal is forgotten a lot. I don't know why. I mean, they have a very, very good team. They have a very, very good team, and I think they have a very good chance of winning this World Cup. If they can win against Morocco, and then they'll meet in the semis against either France or England. I mean, Portugal has a very good chance of winning this World Cup, by the way. They should not be underestimated. And I think after this match, now people realize that Portugal is a very good team and are one of the contenders of winning this whole thing. Someone says, very best of luck, Portugal. Of course, Portugal won the match. Even Brazil struggled to score a lot against Swiss, so it will be more difficult for Portugal. Sorry, mate. Swiss 1-0 or 2-0. Maybe if Ronaldo stays on the bench, Portugal will have a chance, but I doubt it. So I feel like Portugal seems like it is a bit stronger without Ronaldo in the team somehow. I don't know. I mean, but I think with Ronaldo out, they are like players are like a bit more free to do some stuff in there, and it was shown yesterday. But I mean, you can never know for sure. I mean, credit to the coach, of course, for making some tight decisions in there. Someone says, I'm predicting 1-0 for Swiss. I'm sorry, mate. Portugal, Swiss easy win. Of course, it was not going to be an easy win even if Swiss won the match. It was never going to be an easy win. I mean, Portugal are very good, very strong team. Switzerland underrated. I'm predicting 1-0 for Swiss. Someone says Swiss versus Netherlands in the final. You heard here first. Sorry, mate. That was the round of 16. Let us see how it's going to happen in the quarterfinals. So I'll be posting, of course, these polls in the quarterfinals stage, and semifinals, and even the final. And also, I'm going to do a reaction like this once they are over. So thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, leave your comment. I respond to all the comments that you guys make. So till the next time, guys.